When you're making guitar melodies, you want to add these specific kind of sounds to the guitar in order to like enhance the guitar. This is exactly how you want to make your guitar melodies if you want that kind of melodic, emotional kind of vibe to it. Yeah man, this is hard. That's that flute. That flute is crazy. What's going on, good people? LLB here. Welcome back to another video. Today I just cooked up this really nice like melodic electric guitar melody, and I thought, you know what, why not whip the camera out, spill some of the sauce, show you guys exactly how I put this loop together. I've added some really nice layers to it, some really nice top melodies, so I'm going to break all that down for you in this video, and yeah, just kind of take you through the process of making these really nice like melodic electric guitar style loops. Hopefully you can take some sauce from it, apply it to your beats, and make some super fire beats. I'm going to break down all of the effects, everything that I've used in this beat. But before we get into it though, I've just checked my analytics again, and I've noticed that like 54%, 58%, something like that, of you guys that watch these videos ain't subscribed still. Come on, man. What are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like the video as well, that really helps the channel out a lot. And yeah, let's get into this video. Alright then, so here's the loop in question. Okay, so it's got that real nice like ambient, almost like it's sat in like a real big like concert hall kind of vibe to it. This is the first sound that we came in with, obviously the guitar, and I actually got this from Ample. I know a lot of people have been hating on Ample recently, but they still have got a really nice electric guitar VST, and it's called the AGLP. This is the plugin right here. Really nice, like real nice soft electric kind of jazz style. And this is the chord progression that we came in with. It's really basic. There's no like crazy music theory involved with this. This is exactly how you want to make your guitar melodies if you want that kind of melodic, emotional kind of vibe to it. So the first thing you want to do is get your scale highlighted. Now the best scale that I normally find is one of two really. I either go with the minor harmonic or I either go with the natural minor. For this melody I came in with the natural minor. So you just want to come to your helpers, scale highlighting. And I either go with like D sharp or C sharp. That tends to be a nice tone for guitar melodies, especially this guitar. We came in with D sharp, that was the root note. And then I just kind of strummed out an E flat minor chord. So we got D, F, A. That's the chord right there. And then I just went a bit further with these top notes. But the key is not to have like solid chords. You want to have that strummed out effect. But instead of it sounding like this, it still sounds quite nice. But if you want the guitar to fill out the melody, then having that strummed effect does a lot of the work for you. Okay, and then I basically just applied the same logic to the other two chords. So we got a B flat minor and we got a C sharp minor as well. Okay, just nice and like laid back, almost got a little bit of an uplifting vibe to it. Now the most important thing to add to your guitar melody is effects, and these are the exact effects I added to get that real nice vibey guitar melody. So the first thing I came in with was the RC20, just kind of give it like a vinyl record kind of vibe. We all know what the RC20 is by now. So you got some added noise, a little bit of wobble to kind of detune the sound a little bit. EQ'd some of the lows out, some of the highs out right here with this little section right here. Tiny bit of reverb. And then the main thing right here is this effects rack. This isn't a sponsored video, but this is a insane plugin to get. If you get this whole thing at the minute because of the Black Friday sale, you can get it for like $130. It's super, super cheap and you get like everything. So I came in with the Echo Boy first. This is like a delay, and I came in with this chorus preset right here. Let me just turn off everything else. So this is like the guitar with no effects on it whatsoever. Okay, now with this Echo Boy effect on, this is what it sounds like now. Okay, real nice chorus effect on it. And the next thing we came in with was Pan Man, which is just going to pan the sound like from left to right ever so slightly. I didn't want it to be too harsh. Okay. That was the minor movement preset. Just literally just clicked through some presets until I found something that was nice and subtle. And then the last thing I came in with was the tremolator, and I came in with this trippy triplet 8s preset. Let me turn it way up so you can actually hear the effect. Didn't want it to be too harsh, so I just turned it down a bit. And that was everything with the guitar. That's everything all in. That's the melody that's basically going to be playing throughout this whole loop. Then what I did is come in with a few extra bits of ear candy. When you're making guitar melodies, you want to add these specific kind of sounds to the guitar in order to like enhance the guitar, not to kind of take attention away from it. So the first thing I added was this vocal chop from Arcade. Went into the hooked line. And this was the sound that I came in with without any effects. Okay, it's really like top endy, really like squeaky. I didn't like that. So what I did was add it to the mixer and add some more effects. And this is what's going to make your vocal chops sound super spacey, super vibey, and not take up space within the melody. So the first effect I came in with was halftime, just to drop the pitch and make it sound a bit smoother. Then I came back in with the effects rack, and this is what really brought it out. First thing I added was this crystallizer. It's like a granular effect, and I just came in with the default preset. Okay, it just really like chops it up. I don't know what it does, but it just sounds amazing. Then I added primal tap, which is a delay from Sound Toys as well, and that sounds like this now. Okay, super vibey. And then to like make this vocal sit more in the background and leave enough space for the artist to do their thing on it, I added some EQ, just took out a ton of the low end, a ton of the high end. I just really wanted like a specific pocket for this vocal to sit in. Okay, last thing was some reverb, some heavy reverb. So with the reverb, I came in with the Valhalla Vintage Reverb. Really good reverb plugin. It's like $50. Yeah, this is what it sounds like with the reverb and with everything else. Before. After. Magic, right? Okay, the next thing I wanted to do is kind of layer up that guitar melody, and this is where layering your sounds comes in super handy because it really enhances that initial guitar, and this is exactly how to do it. Now the best plugin for this I found is Expand. It's a really cheap plugin, and the pads in this VST work really well as layers. And if you guys don't actually know this, and I've only just recently learned this, is that instead of coming to this drop down to choose your sounds, come down to here because there's way more presets. I don't know why I expanded this, but there's way more presets in here. So I came in with this Holy Flute soft pad. Really nice ambient kind of vibey sounds, and if you put that on top of the guitar, it sounds really nice. So take a look at these keys. These are the exact same keys as the guitar melody. The only thing I did was shorten them and took out the top melody that I put with that guitar. And the key thing is not to take away the attention from the guitar. So just something really subtle that's going to fill the melody out even more. In terms of effects, came back in with the effects rack. I've been using this like all the time since I've got it. And I added primal tap and I added the radiator mixer amp because this sound was like really kind of soft without any effects. Listen to it without any effects. It almost sounds a bit muddy, but the key effect is this radiator mixer amp. It adds like a lot of distortion to it. So with the effects on it now sounds like this. Effects off. On. I don't know, it just gives it a bit more substance. One extra layer we came in with was from Contact. This is a very cheap library if you have Contact. It's called the Crystal Flute. So this is what that sounds like. Just some real short, snappy flute one-shots. It sounds kind of empty by itself, but when you put the guitar back on with it, it sounds super nice. Okay, see what I mean? It's just little bits of ear candy, little bits of variation to keep the listener's attention. Didn't add any effects to this sound, like the Contact libraries themselves, like because they're sample based, they just sound really nice by themselves. And then the very last thing we came in with, just to add a bit of low end when the drums aren't playing, is a nice bass, and that's from Expand as well. And again, I came into this bottom menu right here, came into the synth pads, and I went with this soft thumper preset, and it sounds like this. Okay, it sounds a little bit weird by itself, but when I'm cycling through these sounds, I loop the melody as I'm looking for sounds, because when you put everything together, it sounds really nice. Okay, and I added some effects to this as well. I wanted a real nice like phasey sound with this. Again, I came in with effects racks, and I added some pan man just to kind of give it more of like a phased effect, and then this phase mistress, which gives it even more of like a stereo effect. No effects? With effects. That is the full loop. So I've got the loop bounced out already up here, and I'm going to start a new project. Drop this loop in and add some drums. So I'm going to come into the Slapper 808. That's basically my interpretation of the Spins 808. Added some saturation to it, shortened it just to make it really punch. Okay, let's add a hi-hat. Add a two-step. I think a nice bouncy hi-hat pattern would sound good with this loop. Okay, that's my bass bounce right there. Now I'm going to add a loop array to it. Oh, that's nice. Okay, let's go and add some kind of clap. Going with, let's try this clap. I mentioned this in my last stream. I'm going to use this more often. Let's give the 808s a bit more bounce. I might go with some really spaced out 808s just to give it some breathing room, you know. Nice, okay, let's add an open hat. Shorten that like crazy. Okay, just repeat that. Oh, this is a vibe. I actually don't think I need any more sounds with this. Like, normally I go in with like tons of different perks, but like the melody by itself and just those simple drums, just they sound good enough for me, honestly. Like, and I think there's a lot of room there for somebody to do something on. Yeah, man, this is hard. That's that flute. That flute is crazy. Yeah, man, this is a vibe. This is a vibe. Nice little chop. Drums come back in again. That's it. That is it. That is very clean. Very, very clean. I'm really happy with that beat. I struggle to keep space within a beat, keep it super simple. It's one of the hardest things to do as a producer if you're just starting out. But once you can figure that out, once you can get like a really catchy melody, some super hard drums over the top of it, nice variation, then that's the key, just adding that space, man. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope there's some source there for you guys with the effects. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you drop a subscribe. That'd be really helpful. Got a new drum kit coming in December, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, that's all for today. I'll see you guys in the next one.